Hello everybody, this is No Mercy 2008. This is if I were booking it. I hope I'm not confusing people with the Iiwb stuff and my predictions and other things about WWE pay-per-views. Um, but I'm sorry if I am. Leave a comment, tell me if I am. Um I'm gonna get straight into it. My first match. Well, I have 8 matches. I didn't list them in any order, but these would be on the pay-per-view. You'd have Mark Henry versus Ricky Ortiz. This is just basically a basic semi-squash match. Ricky Ortiz would get some offense in, but eventually just lose. This is basically a filler for the ECW title, which I did not want to put Evan Bourne in two back-to-back. Um, of course, this is booking off what the WWE has already done, so in since I want to mix it up a little bit more, I put Ricky Ortiz. Henry would get the win though and retain his title. Then I'd have Mike Knox versus Finlay in a barbed wire strap match. Both of their finishes would work very good with the barbed wire strap. Um, you could see the Celtic cross with it. It worked very effectively. And Mike Knox with his finisher doing the same thing. Um, though Mike Knox's finisher would be a little more devastating because it'd be on their face, but basically that's what it is. Um, Finlay would get the win and show him that he can do it with the Celtic cross, um, using the barbed wire strap, and get the win and the pinfall. My next match would be Rey Mysterio versus Kane. Um, I'd have Mysterio get a lot of basically keep fighting Kane, and then Kane gets the win at No Mercy. Kane needs a win anyway. He hasn't had a win in a long time, besides the Battle Royal last night. It's probably one of his last victories, except he hasn't had a victory since since he was ECW champion. My next match would be Kofi Kingston versus Cade. This is my attempt to rebuild the IC title ranks and put good competitors in it. And people who I think might work good together. You'd have Kofi Kingston versus Cade. And I guess it'd be a decent match. It wouldn't be that great, but it's only No Mercy. You'd have Kingston go over. This next match, I'd have to explain a little bit in a little bit of a story of how it went, how it would go. You'd have Vicky Guerrero and The Undertaker. Basically, The Undertaker really wants to get rid of Vicky or send her to hell, for that matter. And you'd have her try to enlist the help of somebody. That's the list of somebody. And she goes to Vladimir Koslov. And she says, you want more competition, you can take on The Undertaker. And he knows that she just wants him to get rid of The Undertaker, so he says, what else is in it for me? She says, you can get a WWE Championship match if you beat The Undertaker. So they fight at No Mercy. The Undertaker does go over. Then you'd have Michelle McCool versus Natalya versus Michelle McCool versus Natalya versus Victoria for the Divas title. They could kind of help Michelle McCool a little bit again, and then yet she'd lose the title to Natalya. Natalya would get the pinfall over Victoria. So Michelle McCool never lost or was pinned for the title. This would start the feud with Natalya versus Victoria. My 7th match would be Jeff Hardy versus MVP for the WWE title. Of course, this is Jeff going over. Shelton's kind of lingering around the ring, waiting for his chance to strike so that he can make an impression to get his WWE title opportunity. My next match would be John Cena versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Punk needs a lot of more credibility, and I'm going to have him face Cena. And this match I'm billing as the return of Randy Orton. He may be injured, whatever, I would have certainly prevented that in a lot of ways, the way I would be booking it. This is which I noticed, and I'll talk about in later, my next video. You have Randy Orton. CM Punk wins by disqualification and still retains his title. Randy Orton comes in the ring and he gives the RKO to CM Punk out of nowhere, which is typical Randy Orton. It's really how they've been booking CM Punk. And John Cena still wasn't pinned. So it makes him look a little... He's still the same. He didn't lose anything. He didn't gain anything. That's Iiwb No Mercy. Next, let me give my topics on a couple of things. And for Cyber Sunday, I want a little viewer participation. And so I could really see what they're doing. I'll put up it's not exactly a poll, but I will poll it on the thing. And you just vote for what matches, what stipulations, and which opponents. And I have a lot of them listed down, which I will put on my channel. So if you want to go vote for them when these are up, feel free. And thank you. Bye-bye.